figure the sooner we start, the sooner we'll get done, and the sooner we can get home. Again, I just want to welcome all of you. It's a great turnout. It's actually our last full coalition meeting of 2010, but also an update. 2010 is the last year of our grant cycle, and so our hopes for the next coming years is that we're looking at a 9-month extension through the New York State Department of Health, and then through that 9-month time, we will then collaborate again and write a grant application to hopefully be funded for another 5 years. So there's not a whole lot of information about what's going on out there as far as if we're going to get the extension, those type of things, but hopefully through all of your efforts and that this extension will come through, that there will not be a gap in efforts whatsoever. But as we get that information, we will let you know. So that's why it's imperative as well to have your information on that list if you want it, on the sign-in sheets, if you want to get the updates from the coalition, just to let us know where we are and where we're going in the future as well. Because we have some great programs going on, and we'd hate to see those fall by the wayside or lose their funding, but hopefully we'll be going with no gaps at all. If you want to know a little bit more about some of our efforts, we're holding a WebEx presentation next Wednesday. And again, if your information is on those sign-up sheets, we send the link out. It'll probably be early next week, probably Monday. And so that's a WebEx presentation where you get on the computer, you can actually see the slides, and then you can hear our presentation as well. So you can do it right in your office. You can grab a couple people to get around the computer, or you can do it at your individual stations, depending on how you register as well. So, and that's, we will be presenting our school asthma management program in the Buffalo School District, and what we've managed to do for the last 3 or 4 years as well. Also, something that's going to be coming out in your inboxes is a coalition survey, which will actually help us know a little bit more about you, how you became involved with the coalition, if our efforts have helped your organization as well in the asthmatics that you see. If you would be willing to do that, it's a quick survey monkey, so everything's online, it gets back to us, and that just helps us know if we're reaching the asthmatics out there, if we're able to help your coalition, and how we can better partner together. So it's just a little feedback, kind of year-end grant cycle type deal. So if you could do that, that would be awesome, and it should be coming out in the next few weeks, and we'll send it along a couple times. So you make sure to get that. And I think that's it for the coalition updates right now. What we're going to do is we're going to switch things around a little bit. Jamie Anderson from the American Lung Association is going to come up and talk to you about the Fight for Air climb that's coming up in February. And when she's done, we'll hand it over to Dr. Kamela, who will start with our presentation, just so we have everything together, and we'll be able to do some question and answers at the end of that. So dessert is coming around. Feel free to get up and grab some seconds if you would like to. There's plenty of food back there. So with that, I'll bring up Jamie.
Hi everyone, good evening. Jamie, thank you again for letting me come tonight and talk a little bit about the stair climb. Most of you, probably all of you, have no idea who I am. I'm Jamie Anderson. I'm the Development Director for the American Lung Association in New York. I'm here today because I wanted to share with you all some exciting news from the Lung Association. For many years, we have not had a large presence in the Buffalo region. We actually had to shut down our office in the early 2000s. Since then, we have not had any sort of fundraising activities that have taken place in this region. We finished our restructuring plan a few years ago, and we finally say that we are finally one entity, one organization, the American Lung Association in New York, and are in a position now to come back into the Buffalo region. And one of the first things that we will be doing is an event in February called our Fight for Air stair climb. Stair climbs are kind of a new event that are sweeping across the country. They're very different from your typical walks that take place. I know that we still have our asthma walks that we're doing, but this new event is actually a vertical road race, basically climbing up stairs. You can climb them at your own pace, you can challenge yourself, you can race them. We have this event here because we really looked at the market and thought, nobody else is doing this. There's some pretty tall buildings in downtown. We wanted to really jump on something that would be unique and fun to come back into the region. So we have secured one HSBC Center, which is the tallest building in downtown Buffalo. It's 40 flights. And that's where we're going to have our stair climb. It's going to be February 12th. We are actually going to be partnering with Drew Cerza. Does that name ring a bell? He's the Wing King. He's responsible for the Buffalo Chicken Wing Festival. He's actually taking over the Buffalo Winterfest and Powder Keg Festival this year, and we are partnering with him to kick off his festival. There's a lot of other activities going on downtown that weekend. The Buffalo Auto Show is taking place, and we really kind of felt this was a great time for us to do this event and kind of reintroduce ourselves to the area. I'm here today because I wanted to see if any of you in this room would be interested in helping with this event, either volunteering, being a team captain, pulling some individuals together to participate. Basically, any questions that you may have about how this event works, I can answer for you tonight. And then the other reason is because I don't live here in Buffalo, I live in Rochester. You can imagine that my contacts are not as extensive here as they are where I live. So I'm really looking to some of you in this room to share with me any leads you think either businesses or individuals that may be interested in taking part in this event. And I understand this is not really the forum to have this discussion, but I'm really trying to build my contacts and my networks as much as possible in this region, and would love to have a one-on-one with any one of you at any time if you feel that you yourself or you know somebody that would want to be involved in this event. We're excited. We can't wait to do the event. I myself have done stair climbs across the state. We have one in Albany. We have one in New York City taking place in a couple of weeks. It's just really a great, fun event that you can go to, like I said, to either challenge yourself or you can do it for the mission. We have plenty of people who walk in honor of somebody who has asthma or lung cancer or COPD, or they're walking in memory of somebody, and we basically say that they're climbing with that individual on their back. It's just a very nice way to really raise the awareness around the issues of lung disease and bring attention to what we really need to do moving forward to either eradicate it or get better treatment options. So I do hope that all of you here will consider being a part of this event. I'm leaving some save the date postcards in the back. Just a little information I should share with you about the event. It is a fundraising event. We are asking any individual that participates to raise a minimum of $100. One of the reasons that this event has been so successful across the country in terms of raising funds is because we do hold everybody to that minimum fundraising amount, which is not hard to get to. And my team and myself work with everybody to make sure that you're at that number by the day of the event. And then there's a registration fee of $25. The postcards I brought today actually have a $10 off that registration fee by using the code early bird. So all of that's on the postcard. Definitely take one home with you. Take a handful if you have an office of people you think might want to do it. We have participation and complete support from the Buffalo Fire Department. There's a huge firefighter component of this event. It's a firefighter challenge. We have the Buffalo Sabres involved. We have some players that will be there and will be climbing and fundraising, and we're hoping to get the Bills involved. And there's several businesses in the HSBC Tower already who have kind of committed to the event. So we do think it's going to be a fun time, and hopefully we'll see some of you there. Did anyone have any questions that I can answer for you?
Do you have contact information?
I do. I'm going to leave my business cards in the back. And then I had asked Jamie, I actually have to leave in a little bit, but I had asked Jamie just to kind of make a mental note of anybody that might want to do this or might want to meet with me, because we can definitely make that happen.
Is that it?